I sold the DR650. As usual, it had all the usual mods and lots of bling, and it sold straight away to the first inquirer. And the second guy offered to buy it unseen, so it was probably too cheap.
The mighty bushpig. Scrotum-stretching brute power. Clueless muppet from a disreputable YouTube channel keeps shitting his pants when he hits the throttle. About $3,500 in mods and bling as a substitute for riding ability.
Why did I sell it? I certainly wasn't unhappy with it. The suspension was working incredibly well with the adapted RMX 250 forks and completely rebuilt rear shock. The GSXR exhaust and carburetor mods unleashed that wonderful grunt and mid-range torque. And despite its antique design, I still think the Suzuki DR650 is great value for money. Reasonably light riders can just keep the DR650 unmodified for gentle dual sport riding. More experienced riders can derestrict the engine and modify the suspension for more aggressive riding. And if you budget carefully, it should still be thousands of dollars cheaper than, say, the high-performance KTM 690.
A major problem faced by Suzuki was obtaining test riders. Suzuki needed riders who had a death wish, or had a sufficiently low IQ that they were unable to assess the risks involved.
It's hard to keep count, but I think this is my 4th or 5th DR650 in 20 years for various types of riding. A heavy enduro bike, motard, adventure riding. But the weird thing is, after about 2 years, I would get bored, sell the DR650 and just focus on dirt riding instead. Then, after a few years, I would slowly get the urge for adventure riding again. So, I would buy another DR650, do all the usual mods, ride it for about 2 years, then eventually get bored and sell it again. Well, this doesn't happen with my enduro bikes. There is always one in the garage. I never get bored and wonder if I should give it up after a few years. I suspect I'm only a dirt rider at heart, and while I enjoy adventure riding, it's more of a hobby. The same thing happened with trials riding a few years ago. After 2 years, I gradually lost interest and sold the trials bike. But I did manage to create a pile of trials training videos that are used by trials clubs around the world. So, will this adventure channel stop? Definitely not. I am still keen to create videos, and I have plenty of unused video footage to use. And I still enjoy doing bike review vids, and I've asked a few manufacturers if they can supply test bikes. Also, I have no doubt I will get the urge to buy another dual sport or adventure bike in the next year or two, but it probably won't be a DR650 next time. Possible contenders? It's hard to say. In my 60s, I am keen to ride the lightest bikes possible, but I'm also leaning toward road riding and less gnarly terrain as I get older. There's a good chance it will be a twin-cylinder bike, but the problem is most of those are so bloody heavy. The main exception is the Cover 800X, which is only 20 kilograms heavier than a DR650. Look, I've never been a fan of Chinese bikes for various reasons, but that Cover has really piqued my interest. What about you? Is there a particular type of bike riding where you go through cycles of losing interest then getting keen again? Are you finding your choice of bike is changing as you get older? I'm keen to hear your stories.